Star Wars.
They should bar wars. Let these Star Wars stay. What's up, guys? We're back. Time for the top 10. We're going to do this for January the 11th, 2022.
Correct.
I had to keep forgetting it's 2022 now.
Wow.
Yes, it is. Once again, if you're new to the channel, I am Drew with Comic Slate, here with Kyle. Not Kevin. Get it right. So we just did our Skip It's a Mez. They were about most part on point, most part the same. There were a couple shockers you had in there that threw me off. Yeah.
Apparently, yeah.
So our top 10, we're gonna have some comments in the top 10. It looks like
I can assume.
Yeah.
I already know what number one's going to be. It's fairly obvious.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm curious to see what else cracked that top 10.
Likewise. So once again, if you didn't watch our Skip It's a Mez, no DC this week. Our store here, as well as the sister location, no DC. Did not come.
Truck.
Yep. So
flat out lost them.
Wow. So next week is going to be a double-sized DC week. And there was a couple things that came out, but
yeah, Wonder Robin and Batman.
And, that was the big one this week. But other than that, it was, okay, it's like an annual week. Yeah,
it's kind of, yeah.
But to me, there was a lot of good stuff for the top 10, and this week, and we got a big announcement coming at the end of this video. I'll talk about it, and when we're done. So let's go ahead and get started. Our top 10 with the number 10 of the week. Count down to 1. Number 10, I have got Mighty Morphin, Altarian War, number 15.
Let's read that. I got Knighted.
Oh, that was in your top 10. Interesting. Okay, why don't you...
Again, the week I had. This should have been a mad at best, but compared to what else I read, it's just like... I guess. I already stated I want more character progression from our main character. He's still an idiot, a bumbling oaf, and his girlfriend's a piece of shit. And it's just like, punch her in the face, do something. Something.
It reminds me of, it's like, it's doing all of the wrong things as compared to, like, say, Space Bastards, with that first character introduced, who grew, or as the series Wanted, that came out like 15, 20 years ago at this point. Wesley, was it Wesley? Is that his name?
I think so.
And like you see him just become
a
champ.
Yeah, it's like, no, it's like I'm going to stand up for myself, and it's like, this is issue 3 of 5. And I'm like, and he's still acting like a moron.
Punk. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't. It's like, are you gonna just backflow this thing into issue 5 where he finally
the final issue?
Yeah, I'm like, he needs to punch that Alfred character in the face. I wouldn't take his shit, but it's like, come on, do something. So. It eked in my top 10 just because this week. And the art, again, Tex, awesome.
Tex.
It's great. So, Mighty Morphin.
Mighty Morphin. Number 15. This was terrific. We get the fight between Zordon and Zed.
Ooh.
It's great. But it's the fight as it appears to be. Because as we all know, appearances can be
deceptive.
So someone may have wanted this fight to happen behind the scenes, or maybe a third party who wanted one of these two to take out each other.
Ivan Ooze?
Not saying. The art is solid, fun fight scenes, great cliffhanger. Can't wait for the next issue. Yeah, solid recommend. Mighty Morphin, number 15.
Good. Okay.
Number 9 for the week.
Number 9er.
The 9s. I've got Amazing Steve Spiderman, number 85.
I have Dark Ages, number 4.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
You want to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, 90% of this took place on a boat.
Yeah. On a boat.
On a boat. I did like the part with Ant-Man and Fin Fang Foom.
I'm still trying to figure out the logistics of that, how that works for Ant-Man.
Yeah, I'm like, are you living underwater with Fin Fang Foom?
Yeah.
Can you breathe underwater now?
Because you're getting into the steampunk crap world. It's like, I want to know how Ant-Man's surviving.
Yeah. They swim now?
They swim now. They
swim now. Yeah, and it's all about, okay, we got to cross the Mediterranean. I guess that's how they get there. That'd be
by a steamer ship. Yeah.
Yeah. Via Wakanda from Europe, I guess that's Mediterranean.
It would help if they had a map.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense. It's like where, because how are you getting up there via boat? But
It's an airboat. It's a night boat.
yeah, and Storm's having to power it via steam, and it takes a lot out of her. I get it.
Yeah.
It's okay. I thought some of the fight scenes and what happens with Nick Fury, it's like, oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Something happens, so we'll see who's in charge and what's going on with that. I didn't see it coming. He didn't either. So, and the stuff with all the Ghost Riders, I thought that was cool. The pirate riders or whatever, ghost pirate riders. I don't know. They were cool. So yeah, there's enough in here to give it in this week and do a top 10.
I got the amazing, I got this amazing piece of fantastic literature right here. American literature. Amazing Spider-Man number 85. But so I agree. Yeah, there's a sandwich department Beyond Corp, but making a great pastrami and rye with mustard is difficult to do, Kyle. It's very difficult. And that's what the Beyond Corp is for. But somehow Cody Ziegler is able to move past all that, and make Doc Ock a credible threat in this. And we get to a good twist in the story with Doc Ock and Ben. They have a great confrontation at the end. It's a great twist with the character of Ben, where it's like, hey, do you know what you're doing? Have you really looked at the big picture? What's going on with you here? It's great. It's great. For Ben, it's like, oh shit, maybe this wasn't a good idea.
As if anybody could tell.
But there's a great line Doc Ock tells him, enjoy your win. I love that. It's great. So it has a great evolution in the story when it gets toward the end. And, I'm kind of back on board. But like I said, there is a sandwich department at the Beyond Corp.
And a talking fish.
Making a perfect pastrami and rye with mustard is difficult to do. That's what the Beyond Corp is for. That's what they're working on. You know it. Number 8.
Yep.
I got Spider-Woman number 18.
Me
hey, how about that? Wow. Yeah. You read this too? Weird. This one is surprisingly good.
Yes.
Spider-Woman's wife or girlfriend?
I forgot.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure which one it was.
Or
lover.
Or
companion.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Lady of the Night.
That's it.
Yeah, it's her Lady of the Night. And she's trying to figure out how to put her friend there in the hospital, and there's a big twist along the way. It's like, oh crap, did not see that coming.
No.
And it's great seeing a character who's generally been a Mary Sue really put in her place, scared, and having to have her confidence rattled.
Yeah, Kingpin beat the shit.
Yeah,
with one punch, really.
Yeah, and she's a real person in this.
She is.
Yeah, it was great. I loved it. And I can't wait to read the next issue. It's perfect.
Yeah, and she cares about her family and her kids. And it's like,
she
shocking.
is the exact opposite of Kate Bishop, Hawkeye. The exact opposite of Elsa Bloodstone. This is how you do it right here.
Yeah,
perfect.
You can have a female character care about kids and babies and her family and want to protect them. I know that's weird now in 2022.
I know women apparently don't do that. Yeah,
they can't because then they're not strong apparently. Yeah, for whatever reason. So, yeah, the art is great.
Yes.
In this, this is way better than it should be.
Absolutely. Yeah, strong recommend for Spider-Woman.
A lot of fun with it.
Yeah. So next up, I have got for number 7, Daredevil, Woman Without Fear.
Hey, Wastelanders, Black Widow.
Okay, why don't you?
I don't know how this got up here that high.
Are you huffing that glue? Jesus Christ!
I did.
I knew it.
It's a weird one. I'll give you that. I think I did nothing in my notes but trash it.
What? Jesus.
Hold on, I'll find something I like about it. I did like the art, and I liked the fact that no one has seen Black Widow in so long, and turns out it's not Natasha. I felt what happens at the end, the decision she has to make.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. Yeah, it was just kind of like, damn. I mean it, but I get it. It made sense, and what she does to fight Jim Morrison, it's was really weird. And there was a ticking clock element that was brought in, and I'm like, oh, this is interesting. Let's see where it goes. I kind of thought it was going to end one way, and it didn't. And I was like, oh, okay. But a lot of these tie-ins, I mean, I would say it's the weaker of the tie-ins. I would say, as far as the Wastelanders.
Or I would say all of them have been weak.
I disagree with you on that. The art's good, and I did like some of the story, and I did like the part where with the canteen, it's like, yeah, it's killed or be killed. It's like, give me some water. Like, I
She
love
threatened
that.
the father and her family.
Damn right.
And his family, yeah.
Yeah. It's the Wastelands. What are you gonna do? I need water.
No, you're not going to threaten a father and his kids who are trying to survive.
Threaten anybody. Hey, survival of the fittest, man.
Our hero, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Our hero.
She is a hero. She's an anti-hero.
Yeah, like Freddy Krueger. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll buy those, later ones, yeah.
Jesus. Daredevil, Woman Without Fear, number 1.
Daredevil? Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this issue. Solid, great first issue. We get the twist, if you will, that Elektra at one point was hired to bring in Matt to the hand. It's like, I like that. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
But she never did because she fell in love. She fell in love with him.
Ooh,
yeah.
How could you not?
Yeah, but the best part of this, to me, it occurs in a conversation between Elektra and an old friend from college, where we see how empty, nihilistic, and cold Elektra's life has been as an atheist, effectively, as compared to Matt's in his religious views, and how rich his life is with his view on hope, forgiveness, morality, and having structure. She was attracted to him because of that. Just he's the exact opposite of her. Yeah, she just loves that about him, and that was I love that point. You never really told that before. As far as I know, and granted, someone's probably gonna correct us in the comments, but I loved seeing that. You know, that dichotomy between Elektra and Matt. It's a solid, good first issue, and I can't wait for the next. It ends on a great cliffhanger. Oh. Yeah, can't wait.
All right, good.
Yep. So number 6 for the week.
Yep, I have X-Men Legends.
I got Dark Reign Superior 4 number 1.
Okay.
Front and center, Octagon.
Okay. I was leaning one way with this first, just the stilted dialogue, and then when you start piecing together what's going on.
Yes, it is great.
Oh, it's so good, and I'm like,
it's one of those. The twist is so good. You can't.
I can't
spoil it. You really can't, because once you talk about it,
I know
the whole thing. It's like the Sixth Sense. You know, as soon as you say, "Oh, Bruce Willis is dead," it's like boom. That ruins the whole film. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't want to spoil this. What happens?
Yeah.
But I thought it was going well. I'm like, I don't know where this is going, but I'm not a fan. And then I'm like, then it gets really interesting, and then it gets really, really interesting. Just the whole dilemma that's going on.
Yes.
In the background. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is legit. I had a lot of fun with this, and art's great throughout.
Dan Jurgens. He did a great job with this. Yeah.
He did. This was a lot of fun this week.
Yes, it was.
And a big pile of crap. This was actually a fun read.
Yeah, and I'm finally back on board with X-Men Legends.
I know, because it was so good, and then it fell off the table, and now it's back up on the table.
Yes, it is.
So,
speaking of back up on the table for being amazing, we have Devil's Reign Superior 4 number 1. I really enjoyed this. So, since effectively half the Fantastic Four is locked up, Doc Ock has taken it upon himself to get 3 other multiversal versions of himself to make a superior Fantastic Four. And that's cool. You got Doc Ock Hulk, Doc Ock Ghost Rider, I think, Doc Ock Wolverine. It's great. I love it. So he and his team, they're trying to scour the multiverse to find other variants of him, but doesn't all go according to plan. And what he does to that Spider-Man, not good. It takes a dark twist with him. And I can't wait for the next issue. This is a lot of fun. I love Doc Ock and how he's written in this. And when you write him well, he's written well, and it's enjoyable. And 2 for 2 this week with Doc Ock. It's great. Yeah.
Sure.
Strong recommend. Devil's Reign Superior 4 number 1.
Gee.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Number 5 for the week.
Daredevil.
I got The Scorched.
Oh, nice.
Number 1.
Daredevil.
Go ahead and finish my thoughts.
Whoa, man. Without fear. I was really impressed with this book this week. Art is terrific on the inside. Just just her going through her past and finding out these small little details, and then the relationship with her and Matt. Uh, I just loved all of it. I loved where they were going with it, and that stinger at the end. It was just like, hell yes, like yes, give me the next issue. I can't wait. This was a solid book this week. If you're a Daredevil fan and a lecturer for that matter, yeah, you're gonna love this book.
Absolutely.
It's great.
Yeah.
Stuff with Stick too was good. So great book.
Next up, sorry. Oh,
Okay.
number 5, The Scorched, number 1. So I got the sketch cover right there. I think it's the
Capullo.
Yeah, I think it's the Capullo sketch cover. Yep, Capullo. Yep, Capullo sketch cover. This was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this. You know, Spawn's going out and hunting, just being badasses. In Gunslinger Spawn, holy crap! If he wasn't already a badass, he's an even more badass.
Stole the show.
He once again he steals the show. You know they've been really advertising She Spawn and all that, but
Trying.
Gunslinger Spawn stole it. He is the star. He is. It's all him, baby. You know.
And I think they knew that.
Yes.
Yeah, he's catching on.
Yeah, he is catching on. I really strongly believe he's going to be the more popular Spawn going forward. You know.
I agree.
That's how it is. You know, She Spawn's really. She has a little bit of time. She's had some time to really show herself, but she's just not as compelling or interesting or as
Cool.
visually cool as Gunslinger Spawn.
It's true. Just the name.
Yeah.
Gunslinger, as opposed to She Spawn. Yeah. Just, come on.
There's a few artists in here doing interior artwork, and it's not bad. It changes up, which is like
it's it's a little jarring. I'm like,
yes,
yeah. I'm like,
but the next issue hopefully should be a lot of fun too. But yeah, they're just straight up badasses in this, just going on a hunt. Love it.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
good.
Number 4
for
the week, getting closer.
Okay.
Savage Avengers, number 28.
Wars.
Whoa! Star Wars. Oh, Star Wars.
Star Wars.
They should bar wars. Let these Star Wars stay. So this is pretty high. Holy crap.
This was awesome.
Really?
I haven't read a Star Wars book in a minute.
Because they've been mostly
garbage.
Yeah.
But this one, Luke has a holographic message from Yoda, and just explaining more about what the Force is.
So when does this take place?
So it's between the Empire and Jedi. So it's him still trying to figure out how to become a Jedi, and he has really, I think it takes which is Empire and Jedi. Well, no, Yoda's dead, so it's got to be after Jedi.
Oh, fascinating. Okay.
So he's trying to find out more about the Force, what it is to be a Jedi, do more training, and he literally has nothing. He's got nobody to help him.
Yeah.
And then so he's got this hologram and this holographic message from Yoda, and he's on the hunt, and then he finds out, like, oh, I know where this river is. He's talking about metaphorically about this river, and he's like, I think this is what he means on this planet. Goes to this planet, and it's a planet that like eats the life, like he's stepping on the planet and then it sucks him in, and it's like feeding off of him. But somebody that happened to be there was a Jedi at one point, so then he's seeing this other Jedi talk to him. It kind of looked like at one point I was like, could this be like a Brad Pitt type Jedi guy explaining more about what the Force was? And he was around way before, back when like Qui-Gon was around. And
was that the Jedi Thundar Goons? Yeah, Thundar Goons.
It wasn't The Rock either. So it was really interesting. Luke is practically dying at this point, being sucked in, but he's seeing a projection. This guy just kind of explaining, hey, you're at that point now with the Jedi that there's nobody around and it's just you. It kind of sucks, but you'll figure it out. We all have. And Luke finds a book. We don't know what it might lead to, but he gets out of the planet, and it's really interesting. I had a lot of fun with this. Anything with Luke Skywalker, him learning more about Jedi lore, it's like, I'm all for that. That's the character I want. That's what everyone loves. It's a solid book. Art's great. So, yeah, this was a solid pickup this week. I really had fun with it.
Awesome. I have got Savage Avengers, number 28. I believe it's the final issue.
It's felt like it.
But yeah, so we get Conan told right in the story. Raising a boy to be a man and a fighter. He's not a deadbeat dad like in Jason Aaron's his fiction.
Yep.
King and Conan in this loved it.
Great.
Their rivalry at the end of this, at the very end of it. Oh my god! It's just like that was so awesome. It was
so cool.
Jerry Duggan. I'm trying to figure out Jerry Duggan. Because his X-Men stuff, lack of a better term, sucks.
Yeah.
But his Savage Avengers, the last several issues have been damn good.
So fun.
Absolutely.
Like just seeing these characters you wouldn't think would be put together.
Yeah.
It's like Kang and Conan. Like,
but when you read that King one-shot special, it's like, okay, it makes sense now. Why?
And now it's like when you build the world around these characters and you love them and appreciate them, it's like this is how it's done.
Yes, absolutely. I love this issue so flippin' much, and this Kyle Hotz cover, I loved it.
It's hot.
It is hot, yeah. But yeah, this you cannot go wrong with this. This is a fantastic issue this week. Solid recommend.
Indeed.
Number 3, you're into the top 3 now.
Top
There
3.
we go. I've got X-Men Legends number 10.
Have Scorched. Number 1.
Cool. Why don't you go ahead and finish up what I had started.
Scorched. Yeah, I absolutely love this. There's a lot to unpack in this. So we have the team, the Scorched. We have Medieval Spawn, Gunslinger Spawn, She Spawn, and Redeemer.
Yep.
So they've joined forces to track down Plague Spawn, which is another cool, like, Venom looking spawn. And so they found 2 women that have come across Plague Spawn.
Yep.
And then they're like, okay, we need to protect them. And then there's a army of werewolves.
Yes, I
Coming after 'em?
loved it. It was great.
Yeah, and I'm like, holy shit! I'm like, this literally has everything I need in a comic, and the art is.
Kyle, it's lycanthropes.
Yeah. Sorry, the lichens. Yeah, the fight scenes in this, holy hell, they are bloody, and Gunslinger Spawn just going to town on people. I mean, it is awesome. It's so awesome. This was a lot of fun. I was worried. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this book.
Yeah,
because the Spawn universe is just so wild right now. But
we agree. We would agree on this. Gunslinger Spawn is the best part of everything in the Spawn universe right now.
Yeah, hands down, the best. He steals this book as well he should. And yeah, this is a solid pickup this week.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I got X-Men Legends number 10. You brought this up earlier. Fabian and Dan Jurgens. Baby, they are amazing. They knocked this out of the park. It was and like you said, talking about this plot will spoil the fun about it, and I don't want to do that. It's not going to happen. Just know this is an absolutely fun story. It's very kinetic, very fast paced, because they're on a ticking clock.
There's a ticking clock.
There's a ticking clock in this, and it's fun. It is well worth it. And there's certain things like certain elements with the beast as it progresses. I'm like, wait a second, did that? Did
yeah,
it's like,
I'm like,
oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm like, that was great. I loved it, and yeah, this was a lot of fun, and you cannot go wrong with it. I think it's just a one shot. This one, right?
Is it? I didn't see at the end if it was a one shot or not. I hope not. I wasn't sure. I'm like, they can't. I think
yes, it is. Yeah. Then because next up it's Wheezy and Walt. So hey, cool. I'm on board for that.
Sure. Yeah, this one. Oh, so good. Mr. Sinister is. I love Mr. Sinister.
Yep, absolutely.
So,
solid recommend.
Yeah.
Number 2, The Dose. I've got Department of Tooth.
Holy shit! I have Savage Avengers.
Why don't you continue my thoughts on that?
This, yeah. So, Conan has traveled back in time to train Kulan Goth, so that way he doesn't get into magic and kill the world.
Yes.
I wrote down the dialogue between Conan and Kang. I love it. Conan says at one point, "The truth comes out. You fear me." And then Kang's response, he said, "Fear is a strong word. Let's say I've noticed you." It's perfect. That's
yes.
That's exactly what he would. I'm like, that is exactly what he would say. I don't fear you. I've noticed you.
But like, I love it. Like right there at when Kang goes back to his throne, looks up. It's like,
yep.
oh, that's
He
that,
just looks and it's like, you son
sort
of
of
a bitch.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like, yes, that's exactly what it needs to be. I love this. I love this issue. This was so fun. This is a solid recommend.
Absolutely.
All right, Department of Tooth.
Department of Tooth. I think he meant
Yeah. Truth.
Truth. This was flipping great. I loved this comic, beginning to end. I love how it's told. So I love how it's told. With this artwork in here is terrifying.
Artwork's good.
I loved it, and I loved how the story in here is essentially effectively told through it's like recorded conversations. We're reading the transcripts of recorded conversations, and I love the talk about the Mothman and Lee Harvey Oswald, and it's like how they may be connected in a way, because they bring up the big. Can we talk about the big plot point they bring up in the conversation? How it's like these groups of people, when they get together, they believe these things. They come together, and it's like, what if Lee Harvey Oswald himself is one of those things? It's like, ooh, interesting. And this creepy alien guy.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Oh man.
That was terrifying. Just seeing that smile.
That's great. I just didn't like the way it was told narratively.
No, I loved how it was told. I loved it. Into this, the plot really thickens with Lee Harvey, and cannot wait for the next issue. I know it's only January, but this is a strong contender for Comic of the Year right now.
Wow.
Department of Tooth, number 15.
Oliver
Love it.
Stone will love you for that.
There's nothing about JFK in here. Come on. Oh, Lee Harvey. Damn it. Shit. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
All right. Wait, you got two?
Yep, I got two. Yeah. What's the furthest place from here? No.
Of course.
It
Cream
is.
Man. King of Spies.
Yes, King of Spies. Yeah.
Obvious.
So we read this one back in October?
Somewhere around there,
Yeah, back in October. We read 1 and 2 back to back in October. Yep. Issue 2 wasn't complete. It was done, but it wasn't colored.
Correct.
So it was the same book.
Yep.
And flipping loved it. Again, hands down. This is high octane, badassery. It's in I love the setup with these two right here. You know, you think I would think it was going to go one way. You know that, and nope.
Yeah, because you're gonna see, because you just dropped into these two on a mission. It's like, oh, they're gonna hire these two to take out what's his nuts?
Our hero.
Roland King.
Yeah,
and it's like, oh, okay, that's one way to do that too. Yeah, this guy. I mean, this comic just it puts the foot on the gas and doesn't let up.
No, it doesn't. This is, I mean, it's Dark Knight. It's a spy version of Dark Knight Returns, and I love it. And just how he's dressed. I mean, I can see a lot of people cosplaying as him. It's just slick, badass. If I tried to dye my beard looking like that,
it's almost like the movie Firestorm. When you see the guy jumping out of the helicopter, he's shooting back
up.
up.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
There's the Firestorm.
Yeah, and it does not let off the gas at all. From issue 1, issue 2, it is.
Yep. And then we get introduced to a character. There's a couple, but
well, they're from issue 1.
Yeah. And then you get introduced to another character in this one who was hired then to take out Roland, and it's like, because it was going one way, and I'm like, really, this is weird. And then it's like, no shit, like never mind. Like, that's not.
It's kind of like reading Punisher Max. You know, really you think it's gonna. It's like, oh nope, that was quick. Yeah, never mind.
I mean, it's just that you have no allegiance to anyone, and it's like I'm just like. Everyone can get got in this, and it's awesome.
Absolutely.
All for it.
So there you have it, guys. That's our top 10 for the week. What do you think? Are we 100% correct? Am I 99.99999% correct? Is Kyle relatively 1% correct? Let us know in the comments, guys. Yeah, you guys are vocal in the comments. Let us know. Yes. Have you guys even read King of Spies yet after our glowing recommendations from the first issue and this issue? And did you watch our preview video talking about it when Mark Millar and I'm assuming his wife sent us these months ahead of time to preview and review? Yeah.
For free?
Yes.
We weren't paid.
No, we weren't. No, we were going to be honest about it. And this is just fucking great.
So good.
Yes. So thanks again for tuning in, guys. We appreciate it. We're over 5,000 subs. Let's get on to moving upward number to 6. Let's keep going. Let's keep this gravy train rolling.
Stop.
So please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. It's down there somewhere, usually. So stay tuned tonight, guys. In a couple hours from now, whenever you're watching, we're going live with Naughty and Nice versus Cat Fight. 3 girls, 1 coat, Kickstarter, 2 weeks only. I'm going to try to put up a couple images while I'm talking right now so you can see what some of the interior art and covers. It is a badass fight, just a full-on cat fight with these chicks. It is amazing, well-drawn, fun. There is a winner. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to love it. I loved writing it.
The coat wins.
Oh. Damn it, Kyle. So we'll see you guys again next time. Buy what you like what you want. Don't listen to the haters, and take it easy.